So hello friends, today I will be again telling you about my BTSC strategy that I use. Uh, and I'm recording this on the Saturday evening. So as you all know, yesterday was a bad day for the markets where we broke some important levels, and we are now going towards 700s and 9500s in coming months. So if you're having a portfolio of good large caps at this point of time, I think it shouldn't matter. Should be looking to building a portfolio around these levels for longer term. So now, yes, I will be continuing with my BTC strategy. So as you all know, I've said it in one of my previous videos that you need to go to the money control website and go for the top gainers. Once you go there, you will be directed out here. So you use the March 28th March expiry, which is the current expiry, and then after that you'll have to look for stocks which are having good open interest change. So here, as you all know, I had given this thing on the I had given Infratel as BTST on the free group. So the rationale behind giving this Infratel was this was one of the reasons because we had a positive open interest change. So and another reason was the good bids to sellers ratio, bids to us ratio, as you can see here. So I'm using is this is NSE India website. So you can go here and look get for the derivative of futures quote. So as you can see out here, uh, okay, sorry, this is for HCL Tech. So yes, as you can see out here, the buyers to sellers ratio is almost double, and so this is one of the parameters that fits in. Another one is it was heading to the day's high. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, that always look for stocks that are going to the day's high, as they can give you good momentum for as they can give you good momentum for intraday, or you can play for BTST as well. Since we had a weekend, I prefer not to carry it. I prefer not to carry it forward. I was looking to exit it same day mostly, and since we got a good spike up, I decided to exit it in profits. So as you can see here, the chart is heading to the day's high. The stock is heading to the day's high. I had given a call around, I think at this level I had given the call at 310 or 35 I had given the call. So as you can see, this is heading to the day's high with positive open interest and good buyers to sellers. So definitely this fits all the three parameters that I have set. So it is a tick mark to all the three parameters. So generally, if you're taking a BTST, what you will need to see is one, the stock should be heading to a day's high. Two, it should have a good open interest, positive open interest. Three, the buyers to sellers ratio should be in favor of the buyers. That should be either double or more than that. So these are the three things that you must look for. So this was the reason I had given Bharti Infratel. You don't need to look at the charts at that point of time. Just see whether what it is just before selecting the stock. See if it's heading to the day's high. Buyers, sellers, or ratios are good. So then you can keep tracking and you can ultimately get it. Another stock which I had given in the premium group was uh, HCL Tech. So as you can see, the open interest is negative, but then since this was an IT stock and I found it very strong prior to the market close, so I decided to give this as a BTST to the premium group. So we'll check for HCL Tech also. So as you can see, I had given this thing around 950, 945 or 955, and as you can see, the high made after that was 960. So which is good, 5 points, 4 or 5 points with a lot size of 700. So it was good because after that the market was falling, but then this the stock didn't come down, so which is good. As you can see, the buyers to sellers ratio is almost double, which is okay because in a market when the market is down 100 or more than 100, 120, 130 points, generally you won't find people on buyer side. There, everyone will be looking to short sell if a stock is up 2.5% or 1.5%. So yes, now let's look for the charts. So this fits one of the parameters, obviously, and then so if you look here, this is a very smooth, very good chart. Nowhere, no hiccups, with no hiccups, heading to the day's high. This also the stock I had suggested in the premium group at 3 o'clock, three or three, 3 2 or 3 1, 3 or 3 1, something around this price. And if you can see, it is heading. It was heading. So if I had given out here 955 to high made was 959.6. So easy 4.5 points same day with the market falling. In such a market condition, if you can find a stock to buy, I think that is it. So it fits the parameters for this thing, buyers to sellers ratio. It doesn't fit for open interest, but then sometimes it is okay because since I know the stock, it is a very defensive kind of a stock, so it won't go down much. So that was the rationale behind me selecting Infratel and HCL Tech for the BTSD. I had Zeal also on my radar. I had updated this thing on this thing also in a paid group, but then I didn't want to take that risk. I thought HCL Tech was a better bet than Zeal, but then Zeal also was heading to the day's high. Also, it went to day's high and it was giving good profits also. Titan was also in my radar. Titan was also very strong on Friday, but then since it has gone up in the past few days, I decided not to risk this time. Though I feel in the April month, if the markets are stable or even if they are, if even if you are flat, I think Titan should go around 950 levels or 950 around 9. You should be breaking the 52-week high. So okay, HCC and Dish TV. I would generally not suggest a stock which is below 100 or below 50 because they will have a bigger lot size and it's quite risky. So HCC, if you will see, I think it will have more 10,000 or 15,000 lot size. I don't know. I don't check. I don't actually check them. I don't track them at all. The first thing I went was directly to HCL Tech, Infratel, Zeal, uh, and then Mindtree was also on radar, but then it faded. It didn't. It faded prior to close, so I had to remove that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.